the Radial Arm Saw. This particular saw is a 14-inch Delta radial arm saw. The primary purpose of this saw is going to be used for cross-cutting boards to length. Let's start with some of the main parts of the machine. On-off switch, of course, located right down on the front here. One of the other main adjustments that you'll make on the machine will be the elevating hand wheel. That's this hand wheel down on the front. It's used to raise and lower the cutter head. Boards are always positioned flat on the table and tight on the fence for a cut. Your cut is almost always made with your right hand, and your left hand will be used to hold the material firmly down flat on the table, tight on the fence. As for the rest of the adjustments, this is called the radial arm saw because it's got this upper arm that is radial, meaning it can be turned to a variety of different radii. When the arm is at 90 degrees to the table, the scale should read 0 degrees. The machine is, of course, hooked to the dust collection system via the chute in the back. So we want to make sure that that blast gate in the back is open. Really a very safe machine to use because you're bringing the cutter head to the wood rather than bringing the wood to the cutter head. And I'll explain what I mean by that when I bring you out for the actual demo. Let me just show you one quick cut on here to show you what that's going to look like. The kerf of the blade is 1/8 of an inch. What I mean by that is, when we remove the material here, we're going to remove about 1/8 of an inch of material per cut. So as I mark this out to make a cut, I'm always going to measure and mark out, put my mark, let's say I wanted this piece to be 24 inches long, I'm going to put an X on the waist side of the line. When I line this up with the blade, I'm going to line it up so that the blade is cutting on this side of the line that has the X. So let's take a closer look at a cut. So as I line it up on here, you can see the X. I'll go ahead and line it up and make the cut, and then I'll stop the saw. As we take a close look at the piece that I just cut, you'll notice you can still see the line. So what I've done is cut up to the line but not over it. That's one of the main things you want to watch out for when you're cutting with this machine, is that you're cutting on the waist side of the line. At this time, I'm going to have you each step out to the shop, grab your safety glasses, and I will provide you with a board to make one sample cut before we actually start cutting the pieces of our project.